Wow. So we managed to drive across from Alabama into a little bit of quite close. This is 30, 45 minutes from Mississippi. What's this beach called? Pasca. Pascagoula. I am butchering it completely. But either way, well, what you see here is like a nice little, it's like a shipbuilding yard. Shipbuilding where they have like different ships like that, getting repaired and stuff. There's no ship. This is, I mean, I think this is nice. Get in closer. There's no drones in the area. So I'm guessing it's military stuff they have here. And even further, see, I put all the components here. See, it's where they do all the repairs and stuff. What did they say on the Google Maps? Repairing yard or something? Decommission or something when they put them back together? They have stuff here.
Shipbuilding conversion and repair facility.
Shipbuilding conversion and repair facility. So I guess they take stuff and maybe add it. I see in the corner here, there's this big ship here. I don't know what they call it. What is this one though? Is this like a massive cargo ship or something? What is this one? Do carry oil or something? It's like a massive city. Look at this. It's a beautiful area. It's on the coastline. This is Mississippi Bay? I didn't know the area. What's this area? And the seagulls are singing their hearts content. Ah. Yeah. Not bad. At least some states are close by. I would love to go and see all the states are like, you know? See what they have there, what all the good stuff they have. Oh, this is work, jobs right there. Put piece of components together. Let's see how these guys put this battleship together. I can only imagine. How they make all this stuff together, I can only imagine. But they did it. There's a little beachfront here. The beachfront here, come. There's a nice walk down there too, isn't there? There's a walk down the side there. Remember the walk we saw coming in the sand there? Walk around and come back.
Pelicans?
Think of exercise? Pelicans? I don't know. Come. Looking bueno, come.
Okay.
I take a walk down this way. You know something? Let's see here. But you step here. Ooh, step here. Let's see. Alright. And you see our friend Mazda parked in the corner. Good. Okay. There we go. Hello, awesome peoples. Coming at you from a nice beach over here in Mississippi. If I try to pronounce the word, you're gonna be like, what? It's called Pascagoula Beach in Massachusetts.
No,
At the base of Mississippi. Oh, it's Massachusetts, Mississippi. Oh, Mississippi. M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I. So we're here taking a walk on the beach. So let me show you something. If you look in the back and see the houses, I don't want to kind of put them all to it. I'm just gonna do a little walk around stuff. The houses there have like, most if you see them, they have, oh, when it's backwards, I can't see myself, I can't zoom in, but if you can look closely, right? Not on my big nose here. The houses are on stilts and they're high. Everything's lifted up, including the ACs. And I'm like, that's not a bad idea, interesting. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Isn't it amazing the stuff you do in life where you just want to kind of keep things where it's like, hey, I learned my environment is one way, so I will make it work as it is. I'm not going to sit there and try to say, you got to be perfect. But you're making the best of a bad situation. So, you know, we're here. The beach is here on the side, which is beautiful. There's some nice shipbuilding yards in the back. I might try to put the two videos together. Shipbuilding yard in the back there. It's such nice with the sunset and it's things changing. It's beautiful. Beautiful, like Navy ships. Wonderful. And then everything, you look at it. It's a beautiful space. And people just walking the boardwalk along the sides. And I'm like, you know, you take some time out of life and you say, how much is enough? Or what should you do? Should you just walk beaches all your days? Should you just, what? Lawn care every day? Should you just clean every day, do gaming every day, do something? What should you do? What should you do with your time? Look behind you, right? Over there is industry right there. See all the lights from your eyes, my eyes, I'm over here. All of a sudden there's industry. They just doing stuff back there. There's people I see on the waters over here. Fishermen, fisher ladies. They're fishing. See them? You can see them. I can see them, but you can't see them here. I should get the camera turned around. 1 second. Okay, turn the camera around. See them? They're out on the beach there. They're fishing. They're doing their stuff out there. You know, they have, over on the side here, they have buildings there. People doing their work out there too. Nice, man. They're making it nice and pretty, man. You know? I'm zooming in like almost like 4.5 times. They're just doing living life, man. See? This beach here, and I want to show you the houses here because it's nice to watch them. I'm impressed. And I said, there are a lot of similarities like Florida and other states. So it's like, that's a reference I have. I didn't see that much in New York as much, but I guess other states have something similar too. But look, they're making the best of the homes they have here. They're just chilling, living life, And I see a lot of signs like landmarks, like taverns and stuff here. This is beautiful. I love to see this. People just living life and being free and happy. It's not perfect. I'm guessing all the stuff you see around here, like, for storms and stuff, I see like a lot of broken rocks and stuff, like kind of like, I call it what it's storm breakers or water breakers. I don't know what you call it, technical term, but just living life amongst the elements. They're making the best of it. Let's call them the breakers. Big ships in the corner there, and this is just a little bit of the coast in Mississippi, not Massachusetts. I'm all messed up. You see, because I have Massachusetts on the brain. I want to get to Massachusetts, right? So Massachusetts is up there, like Boston. We're down here in the south. All the different states. First of all, the names are very interesting. They got them. Wasn't it nice to see? Let's have a little talk. We always say one day we'll do a talk about life and see what life is like. All the walk, right? I'm saying, with all these things you see, all these people just living life here in these homes. The kids are running, playing on the grass, and I see a lot of grass. I'm like, man, I can do the lawn chair here. Get a nice zero turn, a couple of zero turns, and I'll be like massive. I'll be like, that'd be awesome. And then I see here they have like seats for everybody to walk around. I see people pull up and parking and sitting everywhere and just enjoying themselves. And I'm like, and I don't see any kind of place that they charge no fee to kind of get in here and to walk here. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't it nice to be able to enjoy some of God's beautiful creation without having to be paying a fee and to be a nickel and dime? You gotta pay this. I mean, taxes and stuff with one thing with the stuff as well as it is. But I'm coming from out of state, just traveling by trying to see what the states look like. Because I want to see all the states. Remember we said we want to see all the, how many states we got now? 48 in the continental. How much we got extra? Got extras except for, Alaska? Alaska and Hawaii and other stuff. We want to see all those things. One day we might get to do it, God's willing. But until then, we take a little bit here and there. But it's nice to kind of take some time off, just to walk and see. Look at stuff in the sand. Take your shoes off and walk by your feet. Right now I got sneakers, I got them out of these shoes on, but I'm just saying, just take a little moment in time, a minute of a busy schedule, just watch and see nature, just to see life as it is. And every now and then, people need a little quiet time. Like when it gets dark here, I'm looking at the houses, the lights come on, and people just walk and chill. Very friendly to each other. I don't see any graffiti or any, bad stuff here, but just living life, And I wish everyone could experience this as it is. Like you see in other countries, I'm sure they have stuff in other countries too. I like to see the house, the designs. Yeah, nice, right? Other countries, they have their own ways of, life and stuff, and that's the beauty of it. Culture, activities are different, but it's just nice to kind of take a little quiet moment just to see how things are. And these houses, I like them. They're big. Like I said, go big or go home. That's what I said, right? In this case, they are in the home, the big house. Make them big. They look like, I don't know if they're rentals or cottages, but it says taverns. So I don't know. Maybe they're beach.
Hotels.
Maybe hotels, maybe like beachfront. Some of them have like 10 rooms plus. We have some other things we just drive by looking at them. Big. And it's like they can put a lot of people in, a lot of guests. That's kind of nice. Come together, relax there, cool. And when the storm comes or something, heavy tide comes in, they can still be able to stay lifted and elevated above it and maintain it. Sit on a balcony. And that's something you don't see. I want to sit up in the Caribbean back then. Sit on the balcony or a porch or they call the veranda. Like sitting up there. You just sit up there on the steps, and that's a beautiful artwork. How they have the steps coming together, converging, diverging. Very nice, simple, And just take time to watch these. And watch like this, the runoff. Watch how the sand forms, the color of the sand, the texture, little things. Sometimes we take for granted. Like if you on the video, by the time the other videos go up, you might see one there. We talked about them, the USS Alabama. We went to. To see it. And then it's like he said something we take for granted, even stuff like saying like paper and toiletries and utensils and these things things we have there. We've come a long way in this life, and it depends on where you live in some countries. I mean, we may not have everything perfect. AI and other technological stuff is coming up now, so they're making things happen. But what about the simplicity of just the basic living, I mean, I look at the stuff they built on the ships back then in the 40s and earlier. We have to have things like, I mean, all these people aboard, 2,500 plus people on the ship or more. They got to make it work. What about those cruise lines they have now? Those big cruise lines, the Carnival and those other guys, those other ships. What they have there to make things happen, to make the guests happy and the conveniences, the amenities, everything wonderful and stuff. They got to be able to entertain the people with food enough to make sure they have satisfied drinks. I said, don't drink alcohol, it's not good. But enough things and games and other things to keep them occupied, so that this way you spend your money, you should get the service, that you ask for. So money well spent, right? You live life just living life and enjoying it. So I say, we thank God for the opportunity to be alive and to see these things, to see life as it is. and even to be able to go to different states in this big continental USA, just to be able to get out there and see things. And you know, and it's a blessing, because coming from such small, humble beginnings, to be able to do this now. You see here, many paths are crossing here. Many feet and paths are crossing here. And here we are, just living life as it is. Let me get a picture of this. This is nice. Yeah. Many paths are crossing here, all around the world. All kind of, you can tell a lot too. Different footprints, different tread marks, different type of sneakers, different shoes, all that stuff. Little things, you know, you look at. I like to look at that. Sometimes little things make a big difference, you know. Like you're watching some of the stuff we saw in the battleships and stuff, of the little springs and things you see there, the little details, little wires and hose connectors to see on some of those planes and boats and stuff. And it's like, does this small thing make that much of a difference? Well, if it's missing, I'm certain the functionality will be affected, you know? So it's like, what do you do, you know, if everything doesn't work as it's supposed to be, you know? We hope it'll work, just like our bodies and everything else. You know, if everything works as it is. But look at the stuff we've come up with. We've come up with all these little nice things and structures and make these little designs and these things here to help us with our daily activities. And you know, sometimes just having it is appreciation enough. And just cherishing it is a blessing. So I say, take time to get out there. Take time to go out there. Go live, go live, go travel, go check and see what's out there in this big, beautiful world. Go make videos and post them. Send them up, put a channel together and see on YouTube. Let us see what you're doing. Let us see how life is, you know, and just tell us how good life is, man, you know. Let's all go see how much we can outdo each other and see how life is doing. Not to go and compete, like say, look at me, I want likes and videos. Nah, I want to see what beautiful things of life you see in other countries. This is just a little bit of America. What about your country and your island? God knows it must be beautiful. And if it ain't perfect, it's good enough. So go enjoy yourself, and we shall catch up again next time we see you, okay? You may not see a video every single day. I mean, how many videos can you make? I can make a lot. But then it's like, would you want to see a lot? Maybe. Right? Just saying. Some things can be captured in a video though. Sometimes you gotta go and experience it yourself. So I'm like, all right. God gives us strength and means. Look at this one. What kind of interesting pattern is this? Look at this design. It's like raised up, kind of like almost like ants living under the look at this, like raised up stuff. Some things just have to kind of go and see yourself. It's just an interesting pattern. It doesn't go everywhere, but just here, there is like an interesting pattern, and everything else. It's over here, it's over here. There's something digging under the soil. Tremors! Scary. Jump shot, man. It could be a crab. It's making a pattern like this on its own. Should make an AI of it, you know? And it's going here, here. It wasn't there in the first part of the thing, part of the sand, but it's here. Different parts. Interesting, the design. Are we the only ones that like to make designs in the sand, or is there some other creature having fun just digging around? He's probably saying, I'm just chilling here, bro. What you looking at? And it's like, simplest of life. Sometimes it's all it takes. Just a time to notice. God bless you guys. Take care. While I dodge the mosquito trying to zing my head up here. Okay, take care.